Hi everybody, welcome back to another SkyTrak Quick Tip presented by Rain or Shine Golf. I'm Ed, and in today's Quick Tip I'm going to show you guys how to use the Wedge Matrix feature. In order to use this feature, you do need to have the Game Improvement package on your SkyTrak login, so if you don't have that already, go ahead and get set up for that. If you do have it, join me over in the Golf Lab as I take you guys through a little personal experience on the Wedge Matrix. Alright guys, as I just mentioned before, we're in the Golf Lab. We're going to work on now the Wedge Matrix with the SkyTrak in the Game Improvement package. So for this, what you need to do is you need to navigate over to the Game Improvement section on the main home screen, and you're going to see three options. You're going to see Bag Mapping, Skills Assessment, and Wedge Matrix. For this video, we're doing the Wedge Matrix, so you're going to select that option. It's going to open up this training exercise, this training feature for you. It's going to say, welcome to Wedge Matrix. Similar to the clock drill, you will use 4 different swing lengths for each club in this exercise: pitch, half, 3/4, and full swings. When finished, you can use the matrix out on the course to help you choose the best club and swing length combination for any given shot. What does that mean? It means the more times you do the Wedge Matrix drill or practice session, you're going to be able to take those results and those habits that you've built here in your practice area on your SkyTrak out on the course, so you know what, I've got a 50-yard shot for me on the Wedge Matrix with my sand wedge or with my lob wedge, whatever the lie dictates for you is a particular shot. This will help you navigate through that. So you just go ahead and hit the begin button. When you go in there, it's going to automatically default to all the options. It's going to take your wedges that you already have in your bag. So when you've gone ahead and created that custom bag that we talked about in a previous video, you're going to have all your wedges there. It's going to have your default settings on there. For me, I'm right-handed. Main distance is total right now. I'm going to change that over to carry. For me, I believe that the carry distance is going to be far more important than your total distance, especially when you're talking about your wedges. You want to make sure that your wedges are carrying the distance that you want them to, especially with the spin on the wedges. We want them to stop and drop. We don't want to, we're not looking for our max distance there on that necessarily. That's my opinion anyways. Number of clubs is 4. Shots per swing club is at 5. Number of swing types is 4. Again, that's the pitch, half, 3/4, and full swing. And the best shot selected is 5. For this video, I'm going to just drop down the number of clubs to 1. And I'm going to change it, go over to my custom bag, and we're going to just do the sand wedge for this video. That's a club that I use a lot on the golf course. But we'll still go through all 4 exercises so you can see how it applies. So once you have your parameters, we'll do 5 shots per distance, and we'll get our score at the end. All right, we're on our last shot here, 5 of 5 for our pitch shot. Flip that over. It's going to be a little bit down to the right there. So here we are now down to our last shot on the Wedge Matrix with our 56-degree wedge. What we're gonna hit this shot and then we're gonna get transported immediately into our Wedge Matrix data review session. So let's hit our last shot and see what the data tells us. All right, now that you notice that we've completed our entire wedge matrix for our sand wedge for this video, you'll notice our sand wedge, our pitch shot is averaging about 16 yards of carry. Our half swing is 49 yards of carry. 3/4 is 69 and full swing is 87 yards. Again, we've got this all completely set on carry distance because I want to make sure for me that I'm carrying my wedge the right distance. I don't care on the full max distance. We're worrying about carrying. That's where our main focus is on that. So if you were to go and do this through every wedge in your bag, you get all the results at the end of your session. But since we're just reviewing the one wedge for this video, we can move forward to next. And it's gonna give us what our club wedge matrix data is. Our wedge pitch shot for our sand wedge, 16 yards average. Our tendency was 1 yard to the right. Our shot dispersion was 11.8 yards. Our dispersion on our half swing was 17.4 yards between our average carry and our distance offline, 1 yard to the right as well. Average carry for 3/4 swing was 69 yards, again 1 yard to the right. So we're firing these pretty straight down the line right now. Our dispersion area was 9.5 yards, so that's telling us right now that our 3/4 swing seems to be the most accurate and consistent. I've got those grouping in a nice little 10-yard area, so we know we're pretty dialed in there. Then our full-size swing for our sand wedge, our 87-yard carry on average, 3 yards to the right, so we tend to be pushing it to the right a little bit, and we're in a 17-yard circle there. The great thing about this feature, once you've got it, on your iPad, which is what I do everything on, is you can go ahead and select export if you want to, and it's going to take all of your data and you can airdrop it to yourself as a document. You can mail it to yourself, so that way if you're working with a coach, you can go ahead and bring this to them later on after your practice sessions at home and show them exactly what it is that you've been working on. That's it for the SkyTrak Quick Tip presented by Rain or Shine Golf. Now that you guys have watched this, you know how the Wedge Matrix works. You saw how my wedges are working for me, and if you guys have used the Wedge Matrix, go ahead and comment below. This video helped you guys out? Give me a thumbs up, I really would appreciate it. And if you want to see more SkyTrak Quick Tips, be sure to hit that subscribe train below because we've got a lot more tips coming. Thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, keep grinding.